Hey guys, happy Friday. It is another fabulous Friday, beautiful outside, another nice day. I have not been, well, I've been busy. Wasn't able to do any updates last week. Um, Before I go into that, I just want to introduce myself again. My name is Julene Allen. I'm creator of Revamp This. And what Revamp This is all about is me, pretty much the journey started with me revamping furniture and working with chalk paint, chalk furniture paint. Um, but now I've grown so much as far as what I can do. I can also refinish sinks, bathtubs, put hand painted artwork or artwork in those areas, and then it has a professional finish. So you can use it as much as you like. I mean, I love my tub. I call it the goddess tub. You can see a picture of it if you go to my website or if you're on my Instagram page. And I'm on Instagram at Revamp This. And my website is pretty much the same. It's revampthis.com. So you can probably capture a picture somewhere and see my bathtub. I plan on taking some more uh, pictures of the tub because I have a better camera. And that way you can see a little bit more of the detail and color. I've been just really busy. This week, my diversity, equity, inclusion company released its first report. It's a diversity, equity, inclusion report. I have been doing a study or facilitating a study for about a little bit over a year. And so we released our first report, and I'm the report author. It was a 68-page report that I released on Tuesday. So I'm real excited about that work, and had to take some time out to kind of to work on that to make sure it met its deadline. So I want to say I haven't been painting for about 10 days. One, because of the report. Two, because of my apartment slash art studio. Literally, I've went through 2 floods this week. It has been crazy. This is not the first floods I've been through. I went through another one. I think it was last month. I think the first flood was last month. Yeah, I think it was about a month ago. So I live in a historic building and it has so many issues. I moved from Chicago to Indianapolis to move in this building that I felt that I would get support from my work from other artists. It was really something that I kind of jumped in because I just needed community. There's my diversity, equity, inclusion work, and the community around that is a little bit different. And so, art is something that I feel, is just more closer to my authentic self. Although my diversity, equity, inclusion work spurred from a passion, being an activist, but it's different. It's different in a way. It's different than being an artist. And so I moved here, cost of living a little bit more affordable, not that far from Chicago. And then I felt like I would get a little bit more support for my art. Hasn't really transpired, but I've been doing these amazing things and I've been growing as an artist. And so I'm really excited about the potential and everything that I've learned and created. I'm just still trying to build that community of people that support what I do. Now, what was so interesting was that my company had hosted an event this week, and I met another artist. and she talked about a lot about how she's gender neutralized her name, or basically changed her name in the art world so that people can take her serious, because apparently there's not a lot of acceptance for women artists in art. Traditionally, a lot of the movements were led by men, and apparently it's still that way. And then I started to think, and I'm like, really, is it that way? And then I thought, yeah, it's still that way. And it's kind of disheartening because we're still at that place where women artists are under recognized. And it's concerning. But the kind of art that I do, I feel like, well, my art in itself is very feminine. So there goes that, like, being gender neutral or putting a different name out there or putting a name that sounds more like a guy. Unless I go into like the refinishing part of my business and gender neutralize my name, or uh, basically take, just basically use initials. I think that's what she does. I think she said she used initials. It's quite I don't want to give up on go that route yet. I'm not there yet, and I don't want to be there. I feel like my demographic in my community is different. It's just finding those people that is interested in what I do. So I'm not there yet, and it's sad that that's where we are still there, particularly something like art, that women aren't recognized as they should be. Now, my business, I know that a lot of women artists are spearheading the furniture artist movement, but that doesn't mean that there there are men in furniture art. I have ran into male furniture artists, and I see them like on the web. I don't know how they're doing, but I suspect they're doing very well, though their work is different. Like the work is probably not going to be as colorful as my piece. All my pieces are very colorful. And not everybody likes colorful stuff, and I know in this market, in the furniture market, people are looking for neutral, like neutral colors. Like they're looking for something that's gonna pretty much go with everything, and it's not gonna be too much trouble trying to pair it with something else in their house. Now, they might choose that one piece that is interesting and different, just to create interest in their space. But for the most part, most people that are buying furniture are looking for pieces that are neutral in color, or something that is going to pair well with a lot of different things. My pieces are pieces that is art also. So it's almost like it's art. That's the intention of my work, and it's functional, but it's art. Like it's meant to look like art. So like I'm looking at this one table that sold, and I wish this buyer picked this table up, particularly since I'm going through the flooding, and luckily the base is iron, so I'm kind of safe there. But I'm looking at this one table, and I did post it on Instagram, by the way, if you want to see the table that I'm talking about. It's one of my recent video posts where I, just put it out there that I just sold this table. But I'm looking at this table, and it has lots of color, lots of things going on. Kind of reminds you of the universe, or a nebula that exploded. That's kind of how the table looks. All epoxy resin, and it's gorgeous. It's a conversation piece. I don't see a lot of men going in that direction. There's a lot of men working with epoxy resin, and they're doing things like river tables. I've seen a lot of cool, interesting stuff. But I know that men, for the most part, and I don't want to stereotype, but for the most part, are their pieces are going to be different than a woman. And then there are a lot of women out there, their pieces are, they're looking at creating pieces that they know is going to pair well with everything, and it may not have a lot of color in it. Moving on from talking about whether I should change my name or not today. Not changing my name today. I'm going to keep going and believing that there will be more people out there that want my work and will support my work. And sometimes for some of us, the journey might be a little bit longer. The road may be a little longer. You have to keep going, and you got to keep creating. But you will find those people that will support, purchase, the sales will pick up. But you just got to hang in there. Some people can't afford to. I barely can afford to. So anyway, moving on, I'm going to show you some few things that I've been working on, and I might have showed you one in the last video. But I've been building my Important Women collection, and I started focusing on female music artists. And then I've just kind of been juggling whether I'm going to solely focus on music artists or people that are really just fun to do. They're trending, they're fun to do, whether they're in Hollywood, whether they're in music, the sky's the limit. So my Important Women collection originally transpired with me creating portraits of women that we know are going to leave behind a powerful legacy, or women who are no longer here that made some mark on our world. Now I'm growing it to add other women that I like, that other people like, that are maybe trending, and just enjoying, and I'm enjoying posting the time lapse of them, particularly those that has the music that is attributed, the music that I add to the time lapse. Those are really fun to watch. They're under 60 seconds. Some of them are around like 25 to 30 seconds on Instagram. On YouTube, I just uploaded or posted Megan Thee Stallion. I did one on her, and I posted that one last week, but I extended the time lapse to, I think, like 3 minutes. And in that video, I do a little talking in the beginning. So I'm kind of playing around with, time lapse that are a little bit longer than 30 seconds, and talking about the subject a little bit, or utilizing voiceovers to see how that works for me. So anyway, here's Megan. Now in the video, her hair is a little stringy at the end, and I did put it in the description that the video, the portrait has been updated to kind of thicken the hair. So this is the one of Megan Thee Stallion. Oops. I'm losing my mic. I actually think one of the legs is a little wobbly. It's barely standing. Here we go. All right. The next one, I don't know if I showed you this one in the last video. This one is Angie. Like it looks a little different on video versus like when you see it at the actual picture. And yeah, she do look light from a distance, but if I move it a little closer, you might see the pigment. She looked kind of little Star Trek-y, like the woman from Star Trek. It was almost like, it wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional. I was like, she looks like the woman from Star Trek too. Then last but not least, Faye, the girl Faye. This is my favorite. It is my favorite one. I think after doing Beyonce, I just kind of felt a certain type of way. I wanted to do more because I really, really enjoyed. It was like it just came together so well. You know, you get those pieces that they just come together so well, so effortlessly, so easy, and they're really fun. They're all fun to do. And I got to work on getting my place back up in shape. I am looking at moving. I'm kind of sad about it because that means I put a lot of work in it. There's so much art that I've created around here. So I'm planning to, what I want to do is sometime next week to kind of do a tour around here so that you guys can see a lot of the art, particularly if I'm planning on moving, and I want to be out of here before October 1st. So yeah, let's do a tour. I don't know if I'm gonna do a Friday update, or if I'll allow that Friday update to be the tour. We'll see. That's pretty much it. You know, hopefully there won't be another flood. Hopefully, you know, everything works out and it's a smooth apartment hunt and a smooth transition. I'm really sad that I'm gonna leave the place behind, but I'm really excited about, you know, finding something that is gonna work for me, and that I don't feel like there's gonna be something that's gonna happen at any moment. Can I get through a week? So anyway, thank you for tuning in, you guys. The plan is to get some more of these done, hopefully over the weekend. There's lots to do. I actually have a bunch of sketches that I've been working on, and I didn't show you guys that, but I don't have a lot of time today. I have a bunch of sketches that I put together already. So I'm excited about the sketches. I'm trying to think offhand, like which ones did I do within the past week and a half. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't remember. But you won't be disappointed. I'll make sure I'll get going over the next couple of days and try to get some paintings accomplished so that you'll have an opportunity to see some updates of some new work in my next videos. All right, that's all. That's all for now. I'm sorry. Very sorry. Have a happy Friday. See you soon. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube or follow me on Instagram. Please support my Etsy store. I'm gonna leave the link in the description. That way you can go to my Etsy store and you can see all my paintings. All right, have a great day. Okay, bye.